Hello everybody, N.O.V.A videos here. Today I'm gonna redo the campaign series for the 5th time. Let's do it.
Former N.O.V.A commander, Captain.
This is SQ1 to actual.
You know, I don't feel like watching these cutscenes, I just wanna play the game and finish it. The reason I'm doing this series is because I wanted to do it on Bluestacks, you know, as well as having the iOS graphics, because it just looks better, let's be realistic. You know, it just looks way better than the Android version, because Gameloft, I don't know, Gameloft had their own way of doing stuff. They just preferred iOS over Android for some reason. But you know, let's shoot these guys, you know. I apologize if I sound a little not right, it's like 4:50 AM right now, you know, and I had nothing better to do, so I just decided to start this campaign series because I've wanted to do it for a little while now, and you know, I finally have the opportunity to do so now that school is over and I'm on summer break. Let's grab some ammo. You know, don't want to waste any ammo. Okay, that's enough. You know, it was pretty fun to play multiplayer with T45 and imported game. I honestly kind of just miss, you know, playing multiplayer. Good old N.O.V.A multiplayer with people. Just going to the server browser and seeing only one server being hosted. I remember one time, no, well, 2 times I saw like 10 or so people in a server, and that was before the servers were shut down, but after the game kind of like died, so it was a very rare sight to see the game be so alive after years of just death, you know. Whoa, headshot of that guy. And you know, it puts a smile on my face, you know, seeing that the game was still alive before the servers got shut down. And you know, I wonder what the community of the game would be like, you know, if multiplayer would still be alive or not if the servers never got shut down. You know, it's definitely food for thought. I never use that phrase, I just use it right now, I don't know why. But yeah, I don't really have much to talk about because not much has been happening in my life recently. Just been doing nothing. And you know, it's pretty boring. So you know, might as well get back into content creation, since it's something I kind of enjoy, because I just like talking nonsense into a microphone while playing games and stuff. It can be pretty fun. Not gonna lie. And you know, N.O.V.A videos is the only channel that actually kind of blew up that I've had, but it's kind of a low bar, you know, because I've only had like 4 channels until this, and they were all just random videos I used to record when I was like a small kid, you know. N.O.V.A videos just shut up in popularity compared to all the other channels, because it wasn't just I mean, it was sloppy stuff, but it wasn't like just straight up garbage, but actually like stuff that somebody wanted to see, you know. I'm guessing that's why this channel blew up and the others didn't. Whoa, I can hear some weird metal clanking sounds for some reason. I guess it was from the Psyker, a bug, I don't know. You know, it never made sense to me why this E just glows here. I don't understand it. You know, I've played this chapter like a couple 100 times, right? I've done this chapter a shit ton. I've probably played this chapter more than I have ever walked in my life. I know this chapter better than my own house or even fingers. Because, I mean, come on, it's a classic, you know. Oh, I'm gonna die here. Run! Okay, we're good. I don't need these. Stop forcing me to use the time slowdown thing, game. Nobody uses the... It's only good for, like, spamming bullets into somebody. Like, when you can't approach a psyker with a, you know, with a shotgun when they're, like, far away, you can slow the time down and just spam click with your assault rifle to just deal a ton of damage that way. That's the only time that I can think of where the time slowdown would be useful. I mean, it's a cool idea, you know, it's just not that useful. I don't blame it on the build here, it's just not useful, you know. You don't really need to enter bullet time whenever you're playing a first-person shooter. I mean, they could have integrated it better into the story. I mean, not the story, but the gameplay, but I don't know. Maybe they didn't have enough time. Either way, it just sits in your power ability list now, you know? You're gonna use this force field or whatever it's called a lot, and the paralyze, but other than that, not much. But, you know, melee kind of is in the game, you know? This mod brought it back, the recent mod that is in the N.O.V.A. Discord server now, with all the multiplayer stuff and things like that, you know? This mod brought melee back, but it's still useless. You don't need melee in this game. I mean, in the campaign. In multiplayer, sure, it's good, but in campaign, it's not really needed or important, you know? Kind of just sits there, like this guy, sitting here. Oh yeah, the plane, it's still there. And this texture is mirrored. Yeah, it's amazing, as you can tell. Well, now we just have nothing to do, we just have to wait for this guy to finish talking. Eventually he's gonna do it. Eventually he's gonna finish talking.
Well, unless you got any objections, Commander, I'm voting we split up. Deal with this mess faster. The first tower.
Alright, I maximized all the ammo I can get. Now there's just a whole lot of nothing. Just a whole lot of waiting.
Sounds like a plan.
I love how N.O.V.A. could not be bothered to like make textures for two sides of vehicles, they just mirrored it.
Good luck, Commander. Give him hell.
You too, Sergeant.
You know, it's kind of stupid that Premium Edition doesn't have the warehouse map for Android. For iOS it does. It got updated, but for Android, Premium Edition, Android's Premium Edition never got the warehouse update for multiplayer. It got bug fixes, but it didn't get the update, the map update, which is pretty sad, but it makes sense, you know. The recent Freedom Edition exists in my idea. I'm guessing it's like that because Gameloft was like putting new games up yearly. Their main source of money was just game sales, because you know back then their games weren't free. They used to cost money. You used to pay for their games, and that was their main source of money. But you know, people on Android kept pirating the games. You know, because on Android it's very easy to pirate compared to on iOS. I mean, it's still easy to pirate on iOS, but your average guy is gonna be able to do it. You know, you kind of need a little more brain usage for that. But basically what I'm saying is, you know, people they just can go Google type N.O.V.A. 3 APK and they're just gonna download it. So obviously that would have hurt the revenue and the money, the financial situation of Gameloft. So since people stopped buying their games, they just decided to make Freedom Edition, you know, because at least they can make money from ads instead of making no money at all. I'm not sure if I've talked about this before on the channel, I might have, but you know, I can talk about it again. It's not like anybody's gonna watch. Nobody on this channel like the average view duration on this channel is 1 or 2 minutes on a video, so it's not like anybody's gonna keep watching this. I'm just talking to myself right now. And like one guy who decided to watch this for no reason, or just like left it on.
Please respond.
I don't know.
This is Commander Cal Wardy. Nova identification number 6.
It's pretty cool too, though. Like, I can just talk to somebody. I mean, I'm talking to nobody right now, but I'm still talking, you know? At least I don't have to sound schizo to just talk to myself, you know? I can at least talk to an imaginary audience. Pretty cool stuff. Ah, well. Too bad. It's not like anybody's gonna care. I could just skip through all of this, you know, but I don't want to skip through it. I just want to play and get some kills and stuff.
Anybody read me? Over.
This is Wardy. What's your status, Echo 1?
Mission accomplished, sir. The second tower is back online. Can't get through to that.
You know, my channel's been pretty dead recently. I just uploaded that multiplayer video, but other than that, it's been very dead. And I mean, there's not much I can upload.
Commander, we're on our way. Echo 1 out.
Multiplayer is, you know, dead for the game. We barely get game nights for a local multiplayer through the VPN. And in N.O.V.A, there's no real news for N.O.V.A. There's nothing I can really show for it, you know. So I just don't really have much to upload on the channel, as that's why it's been dead, you know, in terms of content. Whenever I do get a video idea, you know, I'm gonna upload it. If it's like a small idea, you know, I'm just gonna upload it as a YouTube short, like I did with the cancelled PC port of Freedom Edition. You know, I just made it into a quick little short and uploaded it. Cause you know, it's pretty fun sometimes to make videos. Like, sometimes, you know, I want to make videos. Sometimes I don't want to make a video. When I do want to make a video, you know, I just go ahead and make a video. But when I don't want to, I don't do anything. And like, that period usually lasts like, you know, a couple weeks or something, you know. There's like, like a couple weeks when I want to make a video, so I'm just gonna do random stuff, you know, make random videos for no reason. But if I don't feel like doing anything, I'm just gonna forget about the channel
You two okay?
and not do anything with it, just let it rot.
Leg it back to the base as fast as we can.
You had me at back to base.
But you know, it doesn't really matter. Nobody really cares about this channel or the videos that I upload. So it's everything is fine, you know. If nobody cares, then nobody's forcing me to do anything. So I guess that's good. You know, I'm not being forced to make videos. But I mean, I guess it would be nice to have people care. I don't know. I guess, like, big content creation isn't the thing for me. I just like making sloppy little low effort content, you know? Something that doesn't really require much thought or effort. And you can just, like, upload it and be done with it. But you know, maybe every now and then I'm gonna feel like doing something that's not just sloppy work. And you know, I'm gonna try to the best of my abilities. That's why videos like the State of Nova 3 or the 15th anniversary exist, because I wanted to do something that wasn't just sloppy, low effort gameplay. And was instead just some decent, passable content, you know? But I don't know. I wanna make like a high effort video, but there's not much I can, you know, make a video on when it comes to Nova 3. I've been thinking about starting a non-Nova 3 channel, but I know damn well that nobody's gonna watch anything there. So there's no real point.
Enemy spotted.
I mean, if you would like to see a channel of me just doing stuff outside of Nova 3, you can comment down below, but nobody's gonna listen to this. Nobody's gonna even bother watching over 2 minutes of this video. Why don't I have any RPG ammo? I thought I'd have more. Well, in that case, we can just go back and get some, you know, nobody's stopping us. We can come up here in this little dark room and just shoot our pistol for light, slowly go up the stairs, and RPG ammo right there. Amazing. Let's go down. And yeah, now we got some more RPG ammo. We have 8 instead of 6. Amazing. Why's there an invisible wall here? That's kind of dumb. I don't know. I could just run through this area, but I want to kill these guys. I haven't done it in a while. You know, I always have like a Mandela effect whenever I go through this part. I always like remember myself going up there as a kid, and using that sentry, but obviously it's not possible. It's just like a false memory, you know, a Mandela effect. Because you never could go up there. I mean, I guess you can use no clip and do that, but that's cheating.
Actual, this is Warden.
You know, I don't know why I have that memory, but I don't know, I have it. What can you do about it? I don't know. You know, let's kill these guys.
Come on, we're almost there.
I've done this so many times, it's not even like fun. I'm just clicking basically. I've done this section like 3,000 times, you know. I mean, who hasn't really? It's iconic, you know. It's like the only good, quote-unquote, good chapter in this game. Also, look, the mod, uses yellow chestplate armor on Cal. Yeah, or orange, yellow, orange, whatever. It's pretty cool. I'm guessing it's like an indication of a commander rank, but I guess they just didn't implement it. I don't know.
I mean,
Either way, that's the chapter. We finished it. Here are statistics. Paralyzed kills 0, slow time kills 5. What? I didn't use the slow time at all. What is the game talking about? And I definitely did get paralyzed kills. 4 blast kills, 218 headshots, 236 kills. Wow, that is a lot of headshots. Shield bonus 0, accuracy 69%. Haha, playtime 20 minutes. That is definitely false. Total credits 529. Cool stuff. Alright, well, thanks for watching this video. Goodbye.